Hi Aquarius, welcome to your relationship message. Thank you so much for being here. Very grateful. If you like the video, if you could hit like and subscribe, I'd be truly, truly grateful. Thank you so very much. I'm not big on introductories. This is a relationship message, so I'm going to look at Aquarius energy, Aquarius relationship message. We're going to look at your energy, your partner's energy, and the dynamic between you. Okay, relationship message for Aquarius. What is Aquarius's overall energy in this relationship? What is Aquarius's overall energy I heard self-defeat, but it feels like something you're working through, so that's interesting. Okay, what is Aquarius energy? Aquarius's partner's energy, please. What is Aquarius's partner's energy, please? Thank you, Spirit. We have the Eight of Crystals. We have the Ace of Shells. And the Page of Crystals, which is Pentacles. Crystals is Pentacles. Shells is Cups. Where are you? I'm just debating on if I want to get more cards before giving out what I'm feeling. Yeah, let's get a couple more cards. What is the challenge for Aquarius? Two of Wands. Two of Swords. And what is the challenge for Aquarius's partner? What is the challenge for Aquarius's partner in this relationship? The Star and the Five of Coins. Interesting. Okay, and then there was something else I wanted to get. Oh, what is the lessons and challenges of this relationship? What is the lessons of this connection, in this connection? What is the lessons, please, Spirit? Thank you. And then just a little bit more information about the relationship, please. This is kind of making me sad, Aquarius. Because I kind of feel like I just want to get a little bit more, not today. Okay, that makes some sense. One of you wants to go in a different direction, and the other wants to come together and heal. So that's, you got the Two of Wands, Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles. You could be dealing with Libra energy, but not necessarily. I'm just trying to make it so that all the cards are on the thing. The thing for the thing. Okay. So 7 of Acorns is a 7 of Wands. And the keywords on here is determination and stamina. But we have the 5 of Wands right here, which is challenge and growth. So it feels like a little bit of defensive energy and maybe a little bit combative. And then we have the Shadow, which there's lots of reasons why. I'm just going to look for something here just to confirm. So sorry, so sorry, so sorry. Finding it as fast as I can. So the Shadow, it's the Devil card. Your only limits are your beliefs, bondage, materialism, addiction, pleasure. And it's interesting because with this, I was also looking at the lepidolite, and the lepidolite, it's a beautiful crystal, but it's used to help move through addictions. Addictions doesn't always have to be substances. It could be addictive behaviors as well. I'm not going to dismiss substances, but I do feel like there's some kind of an addiction factor in here. And it's almost like you have 2 different paths in front of you, and something is holding you back, but the person that you're with is willing to go the distance and to help with this. It's like I'm just seeing the buffalo, and the buffalo, what the spirit animal buffalo represents is, instead of running away from the storm, they turn around and they head straight into it, because they know that going right into the storm is the fastest way to get out of the storm. You can't outrun it. So they turn around and go right into the storm. And then your partner also has the Ace of Shells, which is like an offering of love, an offering of emotional, a happier emotional connection, an emotionally fulfilling opportunity. And then we have the Page of Crystals, ideas and discipline. It feels honestly like they're just really willing to stick it out with you to move through what it is that you are going through. And if addiction is what you're going through, I send you so much love. So much love. And it feels like trying to balance these aspects of the devil. The devil basically represents what is tying us down or holding us back from experiencing happiness and experiencing growth and movement forward. And it's the need to look at that. Yeah, I'm just feeling the need to look at that. And with the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands is you have two paths in front of you and needing to make a choice on what path you want to take. And to hold yourself accountable for the path that you do take is important as well. And the Two of Swords talks about you might not see the way forward exactly how you want to see the way forward, but trusting in the guidance from the universe, from people who love you, from your guides, your spirit guides, that they have your back, and allowing yourself to be vulnerable and to trust and to follow the path that you're being guided towards, that is a healthier path or one of healing. This does not need to be an addictions reading. So if you want to replace that with like maybe anger or resentment towards something in the past that you're carrying forward and you're having a hard time letting that go, and it's making you defensive and guarded, and you're having a hard time moving forward, but this person is wanting to move forward with you and is willing to put in the work. And we have the Star card for them, and this is the challenge. The challenge is the healing. It feels honestly like they want to heal with you and also help you with your healing. It feels very, I keep on hearing dedicated, and we have dedication right here. This person I want to say feels a little bit left out in the dark, but they're trying to bring the light to both of you. Okay, can I get advice for Aquarius, please? They're trying to bring the energy of love into the situation, but it's like you're having a hard time letting your walls down. And I think taking a hot minute to really sitting with yourself and understanding why holding on to something that isn't for your highest good is something that you're wanting to do. Saying that it's tricky when it comes to addictions because no one that is dealing with addictions wants to be an addict. And getting out of it, you need to take accountability so that you can make the changes that you need. But I do feel like Spirit is really trying to help you, and I feel like this person is trying to help you, and I don't feel like this is a hopeless situation whatsoever. It feels like you have love around you that is really wanting to come in and help you. And it feels like looking at how you receive love and healing any dynamics in there can really help you to understand yourself more. Which, when you're healing from addictions, that is something that is part of the journey, is learning about yourself more. But it's not just learning about the parts of you that are hurting. It's learning parts of you that want to be empowered, that want to heal, that when you move through it, when you move through the reasons why you might be resistant to love, you get to learn deeper levels of love and how it feels. And it feels like this person is really wanting to be with you for this. This is a really sweet, genuine, energy, very loving energy that I'm feeling. And especially from Spirit, I feel so much gentleness from them. And for those of you who think that, because not everybody does, but if you think that Spirit is ever judging you, they aren't. What they do is, hi, I love you so much. How can I help? And then they see how they can help, and they try their best to bring the information to you. You could take it, you could leave it. You have free will. And you can ask them the same question 500 times, and they will always come to the table with, hi, I love you so much. How can I help? Because that is their greatest goal, is just to be of service to you. That's how important you are. So if you are beating yourself up thinking that you're letting anybody down or disappointing anybody, you're not. You're not. Spirit just loves you and wants to help. So I felt the strong need to share that. We have Grim Reaper, Boat, and Not Today. The Grim Reaper, it's kind of reminding me of, like, it's bringing me to the devil energy. And it's like, there needs to be an end with a situation that is hurting you, with choices or habits that are hurting you and holding you back from what your heart craves. And it feels like grow and transform your life. Like that option is there for you. We have the Boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure. It says closure issues, which there could be, but it just feels like Your partner is trying to help you with moving forward. And then we have not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding conversation, call person, boundaries, still angry. It feels like that's the energy that you're holding. And I feel like the universe is coming down and giving you like this big gift of love. Unconditional, unrestrained love. But the emotional accountability and the accountability in general is something that I'm really feeling is needed. Is needed for you, Aquarius. And if this isn't resonating with you, but this is resonating with you, and this is the energy of your partner, it could absolutely be swapped like that. You're not alone. You're not a failure. You're not a waste of space. You're not any of those terrible things that when we are going through this, we tell ourselves heavily, heavily in our mind. We are so unbelievably, bountifully loved and deserving of every single baby step that you take towards healing. You're always deserving. There's nothing that can take that away. And I keep on wanting to say, like, I feel like your guides are all around you and just compassionately, lovingly being there with you as you move through. Wow, I heard storm. As you move through this season of your life. And I say season because it's impactful enough to be called a season, but it's not a whole life. It's just a portion. It's just a portion. And there is good things ahead of you if you so choose, because we have free will. You are deeply, deeply loved. And Spirit has no problem stepping in and loving you in the ways that you will grow and learn how to love yourself when you are ready as you heal. But this person feels like they're really wanting the best for you. Okay, Aquarius, that is all I have for you for this reading. If you are struggling with addictions, reaching out and seeking any kind of help. Sometimes it takes a village to help with healing and to help with that raging storm that you might be feeling inside. You're not alone. And reaching out to the right people is key. Some people will hear you and some people will not. But reaching out to the right people and the right services is key. I love you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you next time. Bye for now.